We can't talk about Cantonese without mentioning money. Hong Kong is a money-minded town, which means it's a good place to make a living. So today, let's talk money. When a famous person in Hong Kong named her dogs Cash and Euro, it was the talk of the town. She said she was thinking that since nobody would ever turn away cash or euros, naming her canines after currency could help make sure everyone pampered them. There's even a Cantonese song about money. It begins with "Chin, chin, chin, chin." Money in Cantonese is "chin," so you often hear people say "bei chin." Bei means to give, so bei chin means to pay up. A common Cantonese slang word for money is seoi, which means water. It's pretty easy to understand the double meaning because water is an essential part of life. It's like Western people calling money cheddar or dough. So Cantonese slang terms for pay up include bong sui, literally means pound water, or go sui, transfer water. But if someone owes you money and you want them to pay you back, you can say hui sui, which means return water. And then there's the phrase fo sui. That's what you can say when you want to equally share the cost of something, very often a meal, with someone. The Chinese word for is borrowed from the English word for. It indicates that you want everyone to put forward their share so you can split the bill. When someone is very generous with their money, you can say they are footlow. Here, footlow is an adjective. In a sentence, you can say Kevin is very footlow. He always offers to pay for lunch. Footlow also means rich guy. For example, you can say Kevin is a footlow, which means Kevin is a rich man. When a person is obsessed with money, you can say they are fat chin hon. I love this phrase, it's so expressive. The direct translation is catch a cold for money. The idea is to describe someone so crazy for cash that they will do anything to get their hands on some, even if that means they catch a cold in the process. For example, you can say, don't be so fat, chin hon. Money can't buy everything. In Chinese culture, we're often told to be careful with money and not spend too freely. It's considered a good habit to be frugal, or hou han in Cantonese. So if someone says you are hou han, that's a compliment. You can say, he is hou han these days because he's saving up for holiday. But on the other hand, if you are penny pinching, then you are being gu hon. The direct translation of this phrase is quite pictorial. It means lonely and cold. So it's pretty clear if you are a bit of a Scrooge with money, you will lose your friends and be all alone. That's definitely not a good thing. It's important to do things in moderation. Being hou han or frugal implies you are sensible with money, but being gu hon suggests you are mean. We Chinese are a frugal bunch, and you know what? We're proud of it. We believe flaunting our wealth is insensitive and shallow. There's a Chinese saying that honors people who live by the principle of being frugal and humble, 和趕冚珍珠, or using straw to cover pearls. That describes someone who tries to live humbly by going so far as to pretend to be poor. 和趕 is straw, 冚 is to cover, and 珍珠 means pearl. In a sentence, you can say, wow, I didn't know he's the major shareholder of a big company. He's really 和趕冚珍珠. Okay, with a lot to recap. 錢 is money. 俾錢 to pay up. 水 means water, and it's also Cantonese slang for money. 磅水 or 過水 means to pay up. 回水 literally means to return water, but it's used when you want someone to pay you back. 科水 to go Dutch. Footlow means being generous or a rich man. 發錢寒 obsessed with money. 好慳 means being frugal. 孤寒 being tight-fisted. 和趕冚珍珠 using straw to cover pearls. It describes someone who is rich, who conceals their wealth. Go out and practice Cantonese loudly and proudly, and safely too. See you next time.